All right, this is part 2 of Between a Rock and a Hard Place. We continue on building this tank pad. This has been quite a long job for me to get done. This has taken so much time, a lot longer than I expected. Just drilling holes, getting stuck with rocks, the rain interrupting me time and time again. Been very frustrating. I don't really like to talk bad about the rain. I appreciate the rain when it comes. I'm always grateful for it. But as often happens, it just comes at the time when you really don't want it right then. And you'd rather it happen maybe the day before, maybe a few days later. But anyway, we'll get on with this part 2. Hope you enjoy it. Alrighty, all marked up for these, what will be the last 2 posts on this side. Obviously this is going to be the main post for this beam with the intermediate post. The really good thing is it's only a very short span to this last post here, and then it'll obviously bolt into this post. It'll also screw into this post. It'll also screw into the sleeper coming across this way as well. So it's going to be like a very small span fixed in 3 places, so it should be pretty much bomb proof. Last 2 posts on this side, and then tomorrow morning I'll be able to screw the sleepers onto this side. Let's see if we can get these 2 posts done, and then there's going to be about 4 posts to do on this side. It'll be basically the same sort of setup, plus finish off that last bugger. That's really did my head in. Anyway, we'll get onto these ones, get these 2 holes dug now, get them cemented in, lined up and all that sort of stuff. And then this side's all but finished. So yeah, I'll get onto it. All right, well those 2 holes just seemed almost too easy, which I'm very grateful for. They should line up pretty well. I don't think I'll have to do a lot of extra digging out if I have to do any. Like I said, they just seem too easy. In this first one, there were a couple of little rocks that were a bit of a pain, but nothing major. That other one had a few that were a bit of a pain. Some tree roots got in the way a bit. But they're actually like roots that the auger broke pretty easily. They weren't real big ones. But I'll get these 2 posts in. That will be this side done, and then I'll continue on this other side here. But feels good to have, not in the not too distant future, it feels good that we'll have all these posts done on this side, and all we have to do is finish that side. It's only 4:30. I reckon I can get them finished. Maybe I'll leave that one till tomorrow, but other than that, I reckon I can get them all finished by the time I finish up today. So we better get cracking. All right, they're done. This side, except for putting the actual sleepers on, this side is done. So that's awesome. I'm gonna clean up the wheelbarrow again. Cleaned it a lot the last few days, and get the next 2 holes here, like the main hole and the intermediate hole, measured up, marked out, and yeah, we'll get cracking on these 2 holes here. Once those 2 holes are done, then we've got the last 2 holes in this corner here. There should only be 2 more for the last full sleeper and just a little bit on the end. So 4 holes to go, and well, 5 holes to go, but 4 holes to go today, and I'm done. So yeah, I'll get cracking on those. These 2 holes are marked out. Just 5:30 now. I'm starting to run out of time. So yeah, I'm not going to muck around. No time for talking. let's get these holes done. Well, that's been hard work. I'm pretty happy with the depth of this hole. It's only an intermediate one. This one would have liked to got it a little bit deeper, but man, the bottom there is just rock and I can't get it any deeper. But at least like the hole is in line where I should be able to get. I might have to dig that hole back a bit, I think, just looking at it here. We'll see. Anyway, I'm just going to set up the string line, get these two posts cemented in, and then that's it for the day. I'm tired. It's nearly 6:30 in the evening. By the time I get these cemented in, it's going to be nearly 7. So yeah, I'm going to get these in, call it a day. I still have to unload a whole lot of bags of cement off the back of my ute. But the more I put in the holes now, the less I have to do, put into the shed. So anyway, I'm going to get into this. And I will see you tomorrow morning. Good morning, we're back again. Guess what else is back? The damn rain. Yeah, so I've got these two last holes marked out. I've still got to finish off that hole at the top there. I think I'll just have to get my actual jackhammer out for that because the poor little post driver just doesn't cut it for that. Yeah, so I'll get these two done. I'll get these posts cemented in, then I'll work on that post, and then hopefully I'll get some fill in today. I'll get the sleepers up and get some fill in and start filling it. It's supposed to bucket down with rain this afternoon, tonight, and into tomorrow morning. So hopefully I can get as much as possible done. Hopefully it doesn't wash too much away, and then just finish it off tomorrow and have it ready for the tanks to come on Wednesday. So no mucking around, I'm going to get into it. Oh, thankfully, these two posts are in. For the most part, the rain has held off. It's just starting to rain lightly now, so I hope it doesn't get too heavy because I really don't want it to ruin my concrete. Yeah, we're supposed to get really heavy rain tonight, so hopefully by then the concrete is for the most part set the way it should be, pretty much, and the extra water won't really matter too much. But yeah, it's been hard work. These weren't actually too bad. This one was pretty good. I just had to clear a few rocks. That one, there was a couple of rocks to clear up, one big one. Thankfully they were pretty good. Now I've just got to tackle this last one. So it's going to be a job. All right, well, I've got my jackhammer set up. I'm going to start with the point rather than the chisel end of it, mainly because I think I just want to try and pinpoint the rock in a spot and try and break it apart. This thing, it's not that this is a sponsorship or anything like that, but yeah, this is a 4-bore electric jackhammer. It's quite a bit heavier than the fence post driver, and packs a bit more of a punch too. So this thing is pretty damn good. If this doesn't get it out, I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyway, I'm going to fire up the generator, get my hearing protection on, and get started. Oh, that is so good. This wild boar, it really did come up with the goods. It's a good little tool. Probably one of the best marketplace buys I've made. Oh, yeah, when you need the big guns, this one comes to the party, that's for sure. Anyway, I've got this hole to the depth I need. I'm not going to put the post in just yet. Obviously, I'll probably have to tidy up the hole once I do go to put the post in. Dirt will fall in there and all that sort of stuff. That's fine. But yeah, I've just got to, I want to, particularly some of this stuff up high here, I just want to drag that down because it's not really leaving a lot of space between what will be the top of the pad and where it is now. So I'm just going to bring it all down. That'll also bring it down to the bottom so I don't need as much stuff there. So I am going to get the one of the mud buckets onto the UHI 10T, I think I've got, I think it is, and tidy up some of this around here. Yeah, so man, that is a big relief. So good to get that done. Anyway, I'll get the bucket on here. I also just have to clear a few things out of the way so that the truck can get in here with the fill. Basically, I want them to be able to back up to here and tip it in as far as they can, and then I'll be able to move it all down with the excavator. That's the plan. Anyway, I'll pack all this stuff up, yeah, and get going on this. The rain is threatening, so I want to get as much done as I can as soon as possible. Anyway, so good. Rightio, next job I want to get done now is just getting all these sleepers along here. So I'll get the top row on first, make sure that's nice and level, and then I can fill in the gaps underneath. Yeah, it's starting to rain. It's supposed to only get heavier from here on in. So I want to get that done as quickly as possible. Get a bit of the piles and stuff from up here dragged down a bit so that they're not so close to the top of the pad. Just want to create some space between the top of the pad and the material that I'm bringing in, and I'll get some material on the way. Hopefully I can get it on the way before it's raining too much and I can spread it out a bit. Anyway, I'll get stuck into this, get this done, because if I can get this side and the bottom edge done, then I can start spreading some stuff around at least to sort of this side of the pad. Yeah, and then probably I'll have to wait till tomorrow to put the sleepers on the other side just to let those two posts settle in. And yeah, that little bit will be last. So I'll probably just leave a big pile near the top and be able to drag that across. Anyway, I better get going. This rain is not getting any lighter. Alrighty, well, I've run out of sleepers for now. I'm going to have to go to Bunnings and get some more. It's just a shame it's a Monday and they don't have any sausage singers there. But anyway, I'm going to stop for lunch now. The rain's getting harder and it seems like there's heavier rain on the way, so I don't know how much more I'll get done today. I was hoping to get the sleepers on for like this side and the bottom side today, and get the rest on tomorrow once that cement sets, but I don't know if that's going to happen now. And I'm thinking I might have to delay my tanks until next week, which is very disappointing if I have to do that, but it's supposed to rain. The rain's supposed to get heavier this afternoon and be heavy tomorrow morning as well, which is yeah, it's only that'll only leave me for the second half of tomorrow to finish it off before Wednesday. So yeah, anyway, we'll see what this afternoon brings me. I'm going to go and get some lunch now. Maybe I'll be back today, maybe you'll see me tomorrow mid-morning, afternoon, something like that. It all depends on the rain. Grateful for it, but man, I wish the timing could be better. Anyway, yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm just going to get the excavator in the shed where it won't get any wetter, and see what happens. But yeah, I was being optimistic, but yep, the rain had other ideas. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Well, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Like, you can probably hear in here how heavy the rain is, I think. But yeah, it's not looking good, and the radar makes it look even worse. Anyway, we'll see what happens. G'day guys, it's another lovely rainy day in paradise. Yeah, when I finished up yesterday, like I said, it was just lunchtime. It's Tuesday now. It rained all afternoon. It was actually reasonably heavy, like not torrential or anything like that, but just constant sort of rain. Yeah, and I was already soaked and I didn't feel like being soaked much more. But anyway, I've decided it's only pretty light, misty rain today. And I'm going to get this done this afternoon. I've been busy this morning with a whole lot of other stuff. Yeah, so I'm going to put this sleeper up here just so that I can get the rest of the sleepers up. So that'll obviously complete the space here and help us get the level down. I have buggered things up a little bit with the levels of these posts. Some of them are a little bit low. I'll be able to make it work though. Yeah, I think just the way I did the string level obviously was not quite high enough. But anyway, we will make it work. It'll work all right. It'll be fine. Yeah, but it's just one of those things that's going to happen. It's only at the top. The top will be taking the minimum of weight, so it should be fine. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with getting these sleepers up. I'll get this one up first, and then get the top ones up there, and then I've just got a few bottom parts to fill in there. I had to go to Bunnings to get some more sleepers, so I've got what should be enough to finish off now, so that's good. But yeah, enough of my gibbering on. I will get cracking. It's pretty slippy then, which is demonstrated by my little tiny slip. Yeah, I'm done for the day. I'm soaking wet. I need a shower and to get into some dry clothes. I've done pretty much all I can do. I don't want to do the bottom one on here. I'm just, because I want this to be able to be opened easily so I can get the machine in and out and that sort of thing. Yeah, I've got all I can do, bar the ones, there's some that'll need a little bit of digging at the bottom, but I can do that on another day where it's not so wet. Yeah, there's a lot of ums in that. So I will be back on Thursday. Is that right? Yes, I'll be back on Thursday, and hopefully I will get all the sleepers in, but I'll just be leaving this bit open, and I'll need to cut one more for this. Then I can get some fill in. So hopefully tomorrow is at least dry. If not, a nice sunny day would be awesome. But at the very least, I would wish for tomorrow to be dry. But we'll see what happens. And on Thursday, assuming it's not too wet, I'll finish all the surrounds, and then we can start filling this thing. It's going to take some filling, so yeah, that'll be Thursday for me. So I'll see you on Thursday, and yeah, see what the day brings us. Good afternoon, it's Thursday now, and yeah, we had a dry day yesterday. We did have a little bit of a quick storm in the evening, which obviously would have wet things again, but it's been a dry day today. Unfortunately, I've been busy this morning, so I'm here late this afternoon at 4 getting a start on getting some stuff done. What I want to do is just get some remaining sleepers in. Just there's a full one there, there's a partial one there. I might put a partial one in the bottom there if I can fit one in, if I can dig it out a bit. Just down here on the bottom, there's another full one to go in. Probably 2 partials to go in here. Yeah, and I'll probably just push some dirt down in a lot of the corners where it's a little bit high, just to fill that in before I get some fill. But yeah, just trying to prepare it so I might be able to get some fill in tomorrow afternoon. I've got something on in the morning which stops me getting some stuff done, but that's all right. Yeah, so I will get stuck into getting these last little bits of sleeper in. I've got a little bit of digging out to do, but I'll get that done now, get these sleepers in, hopefully get it ready to get some fill in tomorrow afternoon. If not tomorrow afternoon, possibly Saturday. We'll see how it all goes. But yeah, we've got a few dry days ahead of us, which will be bloody great after the last week. I don't normally like wishing the rain away, but sometimes you're just trying to get stuff done and rain isn't going to help you. Anyway, I'll get stuck into this. I'll stop saying bad things about rain now, and I'll get stuck into getting things done so that we can get these tanks installed and it can rain. Oh, it's been a hot, sweaty afternoon. You can tell by my shirt. But yeah, I think I'm done for the night. It's just after 7 p.m. And I've just got a little bit more. I just might patch up that little corner a little bit. Just this gap here that you can see. And also there's 2 little sections here I just want to patch up. And then we're ready to put some fill in. Man, this project is turning into something bigger than Ben-Hur. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be, but we're getting there. We're almost done. So anyway, I will be back tomorrow afternoon, and we'll finish up the week there. And yeah, hopefully I can get those sleepers finished, and maybe level all this out. Maybe get some fill on Saturday. We'll see how we go. Maybe we'll do that on Monday. That'll be next week. Anyway, we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon, and we'll finish off the week there. Rightio, it's pretty late Friday afternoon. Just finishing off the week here. Yeah, I've been sitting all day. It's a tiring place. Anyway, I'm just going to try and get this tidied up as much as I can. I will finish off the sleepers over the weekend, so you'll see that in next week's video. Maybe getting the tanks next week, possibly the week after, but yeah, we'll get this tidied up now and yeah, be ready hopefully in the next week to get some fill in and get this damn thing finished. It's been a bit of a long project. Anyway, we'll get on with it and yeah, do some work. Alright, well, I'm pretty happy with that. The main thing I wanted to do was just take some of the material out of the top here just to make it a bit deeper when I put the fill in. And yeah, there were just some lumps of dirt from when I'd all get out the holes that I just wanted to clear away. So I'm pretty happy with that. It's not the prettiest job in the world, but I've done, how long? I've done exactly 10 hours in this thing, so that's not too bad. Anyway, I'll leave that there for this week. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope it hasn't been too boring with digging all the holes, boring the holes. Yeah, hopefully we can get a lot more interesting things done next week. I've got a few other things to do, different things to do, so next week should be a lot different, a lot more varied. So I hope you join me for that. Anyway, if you could subscribe to the channel, that's awesome. It just helps these videos get to more people who might be interested. And if you could put a like on the video as well, that helps us too. And costs you nothing. So anyway, if you could do that, that'd be great. And I will see you next time. See ya.